Hey guys, welcome back to GearBest. I'm extremely excited today because right here on my desk is the new Asus Zenfone 2 smartphone. Now, for those of you who have been following us on GearBest, you know I've been doing reviews for smartphones for a long time and I've been playing around with plenty of them. And I know for sure, just looking at the spec sheet of this device, that this is one of the most top-of-the-line smartphones that we have available on GearBest. I have high expectations for this device, and we're going to see if those expectations are met. So let's get to it. Now right away, you're greeted by this beautiful 5.5 IPS LCD screen here, and it is running at 1080p from the specifications. Of course, looking into the box, you're going to see you have the usual suspects of the manual, your charging cable, and of course the plug as well. But that's not the all-star of this package, because what we really want to know is just how well this phone performs. Now, I love the compact packaging, and it really highlights how this phone feels because it has so much compactness in this device. It feels actually kind of weighty, and I do actually like that, but it's not overly heavy. Because of the curved backing, it is a delight to hold. And I do love how there's this brushed aluminum backing feel on this device, because it actually gives it a little bit of a grip, surprisingly. You don't expect that from most metal backings. And I think this one is actually either a full metal backing or somewhat of a hard plastic mixture. But it does give you a little grip in the back, so this phone is not going to slip out of your hands when you're using it. Now, looking at the spec sheet, I know that it comes with special features on this Asus Zenfone 2. And one of them is the double tap to wake. And so what I've done there is just woke up the phone with double tap and also double tap to lock. Of course, you have the ability to lock it from this hardware button up at the top. Now, they do choose to use this button at the top, which kind of makes it a little bit original, and it makes it really easy to push when you have it like this, and so you don't accidentally press it on the side when using this device. Now, you're also going to notice on the side that there is no volume button, because the volume button has been placed on the back. And so you have the down and the up volume right here on the back. And so when you're using the device, you have this index finger in the back that either locks the device, or you're able to control the volume from hitting this in the back. And so what that means is when you're gripping the device like this, you're never going to run the problem of accidentally losing the grip or anything, because you're going to grip it really hard because there are no buttons to accidentally press. So I do like that in the design choice. It makes it somewhat original from what we've seen in smartphones now. But let's go ahead and wake up this screen, because the hardware is just one facet that this device is so great. You know, coming into this Android Lollipop 5.0 here, you're going to experience the buttery smoothness. Now, one of the reasons why you get that buttery smoothness is because this is one of the first phones to pack 4 GB of RAM inside. And so we're going to swipe out from the bottom to get this quick settings menu. We're going to access the settings, and let's take a look at this phone. Of course, you get the Android 5.0 on this device. And Android 5.0, if you have not made the upgrade yet, it is definitely worth it to get on this operating system as soon as possible. Now, for those who are running older devices who might have some lag issues upgrading to the new Android Lollipop, the Asus Zenfone 2 is not going to be one of those devices. Now, I want to show you guys just what 4 GB of RAM really looks like. We're going to go into apps here, and we're going to see where the apps are running. You're going to see here that we've only used 1.5 GB of the RAM, and 2.1 GB of the RAM is free. And that's pretty much never seen before on any Android device if you've been using Android for a long time. I love what Asus has done. I love the design features of the phone all around, and I love how the software really makes this one of the more premium phones that you can get, especially here on GearBest. And so, you know, Peter's going to give his stamp of approval on this device, and you know, make sure to get yours at GearBest right now, because we're running special promotions because it's just launched. And so there's going to be limited quantities available, and so I would, you know, get on the website right away, check out the specs for yourself, watch some videos, but for sure, don't let this one get away. Check us out on GearBest.com. Thanks, guys.